Hello people of Earth, I am Gamma Exia and welcome to episode 8 of the Game Store Tournament. Our first duelist is Mr. Kavita versus Tristan Taylor. It's time to duel. We've got Mr. Kavita versus Tristan Taylor, and I'm going to be honest, I know I say this every bloody match, I don't really know which one would actually win. I'm actually surprised that Tristan got where he is in round 3. But, like everything, it's time to duel. I've got Giant Rat and Barbecue face down on Mr. Kavita's side, while Tristan, he's got another Thunder Dragon in his hand. Bloody hell, he must be cheating somehow, because in the last few duels, he's been getting them cards in his hands all the time. And Barbecue activates, saving Giant Rat for Mr. Kavita. And Mr. Kavita plays another card face down in defense. If this was me, I would have actually placed Blast Spirit face down. And Thunder Dragon takes out Giant Rat to bring out Giant Rat number 2. And Giant Rat goes to the grave to bring out another Giant Rat. Sadly to say that Mr. Kavita already took 500 damage, while lucky enough, and we got polymerization using Cannon Soldier and Yugioh Wolf to bring out Labyrinth Tank, Mr. Kavita's boss monster. But lucky enough, all monsters are in defensive mode, thanks to no entry. And we've got all monsters going back into attack. Thunder Dragon takes out one monster. Wow. A very powerful Giant Rat attack. That leaves the boss monster. But we activate Pot of Greed, and you know what it means. I draw 2 new cards. A Giant Rat and Lucky Axe goes to the grave. But it does bring out another Giant Rat. And we've got... And the AI is thinking. Get it was me, because I don't think. And Giant Rat attacks Blasterman, but Blasterman, clever. By sacrificing his Blasterman, his Giant Rat, Blasterman couldn't activate his special ability. And Labyrinth Tank takes out the Thunder Dragon. And Mr. Kavita puts Enhanced Explosive face down in defense mode. Ironically, when I played Spirit Duels for the first time, that was my Spirit Monster. And Thunder Dragon attacks Adhesive Explosive. But sadly to say, that doesn't stay around, as the third, I believe the third Thunder Dragon has been played. And Robo Lady has gone to the grave itself. And we've got another defensive monster. I think Tristan's really struggling against Labyrinth Tank. And to be honest, Mr. Kavita's struggling himself. He's not been able to get one monster on the field. And we've got another defensive monster with another spell trap going into the spelling trap zone. And we've got Cannon Soldier joining the field. And we've got the monkey on the field itself, but it doesn't last long. Cannon Soldier sacrifices himself to do 500 burn to Tristan. But we activate a hidden spellbook, bringing back polymerization and the axe back to the deck. Oh, and we get... Oh, and Darkhold... Never mind. Darkhold destroys the monster before it gets played. And Cyberman goes to the grave itself. And we've got another face down card. Tristan, you need to move. You need to come up with a plan. And Labyrinth attacks a Robo And we get another face down card. And Mr. Kavita activate Dust Tornado to get rid of a DNA surgery. And we've now got Guardian of the Throne. Our Labyrinth had to take out Tristan's life points. And Tristan plays one card face down, and that's his end of his go. Now we've got the Brave Sizzler in attack mode. But Giant Rat activates its ability to bring out the monkey, but the monkey doesn't stay out long. And the Labyrinth attack does 2,400 life points, leaving Tristan with only 950. And we got Monster Reborn bringing back Robo Lady. And we get a sacrifice. Okay, that must be one of the... Yeah, a Battle Guard monster. And the Guardian of the Throne does damage, winning it. And Mr. Kavita wins the first duel of round 3. That means we go to the next round to see who wins. So we're on round 2, Mr. Kavita versus Tristan. Tristan needs to win this to do the tiebreaker. If not, Mr. Kavita goes to the semi-finals to either face Gora Ingashua or Rebecca Harkness. Let's begin the duel. We've got Battle Football, Cannon Soldier and Giant Rat with Fisher and Polymerization. And we got Pot of Greed, and you know what that means. It allows you to draw 2 new cards. And Tristan got his Thunder Dragon yet again in his hands. Thunder Dragon's really becoming very popular in Tristan's deck. And we got Giant Rat attacking the King of the Swamp. And we've got a face down card of Wabacool. And we've got a face down card on Tristan's side. And we've got Cannon Soldier joining the fray. And Cyber Commander goes to the grave, and the first damage goes to Tristan for 1,400. And another 500 damage for Cannon Soldier's effect. And we got another card face down in defense and a card in Spelling Trap Zone. And Robojava goes to the grave, but a Thunder Dragon returns in attack mode. But Fisher destroys it outright. And we've got another card face down in defense mode. Oh, we don't get polymerization this turn. We've got Cannon Soldier doing 1,400, and Cannon Soldier destroys Giant Rat doing 500. But then we get polymerization fusing in them together to bring out the Labyrinth tank in attack mode. If Tristan's got a plan, he needs to do it now. And Tristan plays one card face down and no cards in defense or attack. And we got Battle Footballer doing 1,000 damage. And the Labyrinth tank's doing 2,400, leaving Tristan with only 800 life points. And we got Giant Rat attacking with Metamorph. That increases Giant Rat's attack points to 22,900. This might be the comeback he needs. And the special book brings back Polymerization and Fisher. And we got a defensive stand now. Really, Tristan needs to attack and attack hard. And we got Wabacool. And that ends Tristan's turn. And we get Dust Tornado destroying the card I don't really think he would destroy. And now we got Dice Armadillo in attack mode. And Tristan has the 150 life points remaining. But sacrifices that to summon Battle Locks. And he's lost himself the Dolphin idiot. And the winner is... Oh, We got Widespread Ruin, but that's not going to save his life points. So Mr. Kirita moves on to the semi-finals to fight Goro or Rebecca. But Tristan, this is where your road ends. See you next time, folks. Mr. Kirita goes on to the next round, and the next match is Rebecca Harkness versus Goro Inagashima. It's time to duel. And we bring you the last match of round 3, Rebecca versus Goro Inagashima. This is going to be an interesting duel. You've got a deck that is built around disposing of monster cards, while Goro's deck is built for water damage. And it's time to duel. And we got Pot of Greed, and you know what I like to say. If you know what it does, draw 2 cards. And it looks like Goro's going full out of it. And we got Jar of Greed and Mystic Elf in defense in the Spelling Trap card zone with Mystic Elf. And Mystic Elf activates, giving 900 life points to Rebecca, but Giant Rat activates, bringing out a Giant Rat number 2. And Jar of Greed activates, bringing Wabaku. And Wabaku activates on the other side. Now, if I was, I would actually try to get as many cards into the graveyard as I could. Because at the end of the day, more cards in the graveyard means Shadow Ghoul gets stronger. At the moment, he would be at 1,700. But Goro activates Magic Cylinders, making Rebecca take 1,400 damage. It's time for Rebecca's turn, Goro's turn. And we've got Shell. And we've got Dust Tornado destroying Aqua World. Or Yuriki. And we've got Giant Zombie attack. And Goro's taken 4,000. He's down to 7,450 life points. And Giant Rat destroys Penguin, but Miyazuki destroys the Vermin. And Shadow Ghoul comes out in attack mode. But so they say, Shadow Ghoul goes back to the grave. Second gang activates, bring Cannon Soldier to the hand. And we got Aqua Spirit in attack mode. But Giant Rat activates to bring out the Teddy. The Teddy was no good and gone to the grave. Oh, and we got reinforcements. But we got the Vermin face down in defense. We need to get another Shadow. They need to get Monster Reborn or Call the Haunted, bring it back. The Shadow what's in her grave right now. Oh, got Trap Hole. And to be honest, Rebecca's struggling. Goro's on the offensive. And we got another Water Spirit going in the front. And we take 3,600 damage to Rebecca, leaving her with only 2,300 life points remaining. And sadly to say, I think this is Rebecca's last call up the dance floor. And the Sangha goes to the grave to bring up to a monster to her hand. But that'll be the end of the duel. I'll see you in match 2. See you then. See you then, should I say. Sorry, I was a bit too quick. And Rebecca Harkness needs this win to actually go to the tiebreaker. But if Goro wins, he moves on to the semi-finals to battle Mr. Kavita. It's time to duel. And like in my other opinion, it's going to be rough for both duelists. And we've got Witch of the Black Forest face down in defensive mode. But Pot of Greed draws out to draw 2 cards, and we get the ship again. But which of the Black Forest activates special ability bringing Shadow Gore? Oh, and we got 2 Shadow Gores for the price of 1. And Cannon Soldier attacks, but it's returned to the hand. That's probably one of the good things. While Rebecca will take some damage, she won't take as much damage now. And we have the Fairy of the Fountain attacking with 2,000 life points. And we've got Foolish as Burial sending Millennium Shield to the grave. And we have Witch of the Black Forest in defensive mode. And we've got Grizzly and Black of the Witch Forest activates, bringing Giant Rat to the hand. Really, Rebecca needs to play either Vermin or Giant Rat. And we get Cannon Soldier. You know when I suggest Giant Rat or the Vermin, play one of them. And that's the end of that round. And we got Shadow Gore in attack mode. And sadly to say, Rebecca only has 2,000 life points left. Which means she'll clash with the water fountain and have a rest of her monsters destroy her life points. And that means Gora Yugioh moves on to the semi-finals. I'll meet everyone then. Gora Yugioh goes on to face Mr. Kavija in the semi-finals, but the next match is Yugioh versus Seto Kaiba. Let's begin the duel. To the first semi-final match against Yugioh versus Seto Kaiba. Well, we've got an anime duel again. Where do I start? Season 1, Episode 1. The Dark Side of Dimensions. Every time Yugi and Kaiba dueled. And for Yugi fan, we've got Mammoth Graveyard, Favorite and the Baron with a Fiend Sword with 2 trap cards of Dust Tornado and Magic Jammer. And Dust Tornado destroys Jar of Greaves. That's either meaning that face down card is either probably Widespread Ruin or Enemy Controller. Dark Pendant goes to the Banished Zone for 2 turns. And Giant Rat sacrifices itself to some Kaju, I can't pronounce it. The old man with the sword. And that gets sacrificed to bring Judgman out. And Baron with a Fiend Sword goes to the grave. And 2 cards go face down in the Spelled Trap Zone. And Mammoth Graveyard goes in defense with Widespread Ruin face down as well. We've got Judgman and Ogre with Black Shadow activating, but Widespread Ruin destroys Judgman. But the Ogre with Black Shadow destroys Mammoth Graveyard. But lucky enough, Black Pendant returns to the hand, so Black Pendant equips onto the Feral Imp and attacks. But negate attack stops that. But lucky enough, one of the strongest trap cards in the game is actually face down at the moment. Ooh, I've got a drop off. Feral Imp destroys the Ogre with a Shadow. And we got drop off in the hand. And drop off activates, send in Kaiser to the grave. That was probably quite lucky. Helpful. And Battle Ox goes to the graveyard as well. Both duelists have struggling to summon out monsters. And we've got a face down card with an unknown spell of trap card. And we've got Wind Guardian of the Fortress, number 1. And reinforcement increasing it to 1,900 attack. And Feral Imp does 1,800, dropping Kyber's life points to 7,100. I'm sadly to say Kyber didn't get any monsters. And we have Guardian of Thoughts and Feral Imp dropping Kyber's life points to 3,900. If Kyber has a plan, he needs he get Monster Reborn out. A magic another 1,800 life points, dropping Kyber's life points down to 2,100 life points. And we have a face down card, unknown if it's going to help or not. And we've got Hornet Imp joining the field. And sadly as I say, I think the first round does go to Kyber. And Yugi wins the match. That means we go to round 2. And we begin match 2, Yugi versus Seto Kyber. Kyber needs to win this for the tiebreak. If not, Yugi moves on to the finals again. It's time to duel. Looking at Yugi's hand, it is a good hand. Not strong hand, but good hand. And he sent Mystic Elf in defensive mode with drop off. Oh, and he loses Pot Agreed. That's just mean. And we've got Lajin in attack mode. And Kyber takes the first damage of the duel by 200. Oh, that's just evil. Even widespread ruined. And Kyber Lajin attacks, doing over 1,800 damage, taking down 6,000 life points. And Lajin goes to the grave to bring out Judgman. And Judgman attacks Mystic Elf. And he ends his turn. I think Kyber's a bit miffed. And Yugi summons Skull in attack mode. What's the looking? You know, I know Yugi's supposed to be lucky, but the Heart of Cards must be today to actually beat Yugi. And he's getting Black Pendant as well. That means Summon Skull goes to 3,000 attack points. Lucky enough, Black Giant Rat sends out Yugioh. And Yugioh destroys Silver Tank. And he plays one card face down in defense and a spell card in the back row. Lucky enough, Mystic Storm activates, and that means Kyber only takes 1,000 damage. Or 1,500 damage, as I say. Really, he needs another widespread. He needs widespread ruined. And sadly to say, Kyber hasn't drawn nothing. And Kyber destroys the old man card, and he'll set the tornado. And Kyber will place one card face down in defense. And Dust Tornado happens, destroying the face down card, saying Castle Wall to the grave. And Trapmaster sadly has nothing to destroy. Now that might be lucky if Kyber can place at least one card face down. Oh, and Lajin, why not? Lajin attacks the Morphin Jar, sending it to the grave. And I see why he's looking with them cards. And Kyber places 2 cards face down and 1 in defense. Hopefully one of them cards will come in handy. And Yugi plays Pot Agreed, drawing 2 cards. And lucky for him, he sends Summon Skull back to the hand. But he stops the Giant, returns to the gets sent to the grave. And we got Mystic Horseman in attack mode, but Wabaku stops their attack. Now this is going to be troublesome, because he means he can resummon Summon Skull. But he brings back Gaia as a fierce attack mode, and Corey Dragon. But reinforcement destroys Corey Dragon. guy defeats Magic. And we've got Fisher destroying Blackland Fire Dragon. And we've got Mystic Tomato in attack mode. Oh, and Ogre with Shadow just survives with his defense points. And sadly, Carb's on the losing streak at the moment. And Soldier of Stone. Ooh, but survives the game. And Kaiba plays one card face down in defense. In the back row, should I say. And we get Summon Skull, but Trapple sends Summon Skull to the grave. And Mr. Tomato destroys and does damage, leaving Kaiba with only 2,300 life points remaining. And sadly to say, that's game. That means Yuki moves on to the semi-finals. I can't, and Kaiba loses. That's he dominates people. But I'll see everyone in the next round. Yugimoto moves on to the finals where Mr. Kavita and Goro will duel in the next match in the next episode. See you then.